4 years, we're stuck at high school football games
Ay,
talking
ay,
about
ay.
crappy high school. And high school football is the worst.
It's the worst. They don't
It's
throw the
the
ball.
worst. I
They
can't
don't-
stand college because it's too sloppy. High school is one level of sloppier.
Yeah.
Like high school is, look, at least at the college level, I see that these guys are trying to get to the pros. So when you watch like Big Ten or the big, let's say the top 25 schools, like Alabama is pro light. Like you're really seeing as close to a pro game as possible, right? When these guys run a pro sweep, the ball it's almost like a comedy movie. I was starting to do the Rob Scheider, we got another fumbalaya on the field, fumble Ruski. And I swear to God, I was sitting next to the parents of most of the players. I dogged their kids mercilessly. Mercilessly. I'm that parent.
Yeah, just the defense shouldn't be hard. Stack the box. I'd have like one
you-
safety,
Are you ready
man
for the line of the game?
coverage.
Are you ready for the line of the
They
game?
ain't, they're not throwing the ball, Lee.
Mine threw. Our team threw. They just don't throw it to
many
people that
throws?
are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody there. They just throw it down the field like retards. Throw the ball.
Yeah, it is. It is the worst. I won't lie about that. I don't know why the coaches are like that. Hey Lee, we throw the ball. I don't want to sound like an amateur, but these kids are throwing the ball in the schoolyard, right? These guys are connecting passes on the schoolyard. Hey Lee, am I shitting you or not? Am I lying? Didn't we light each other up when we played without pads? It's not like
we had a Nerf football that helped a lot.
Well,
What
not
happened
over
to
here.
you know what?
Not over here.
What happened
Over
to the
here.
Nerf football?
Hey, I mean, I don't understand it. We know our plays in the schoolyard, but yet when you get on the field, all of a sudden, coach acts like no one can throw the fucking ball.
No,
You gotta watch
run the
3
power,
hours of
power
fake.
sweep, bro. Power sweep.
Yeah,
option,
fake.
option power sweep. I swear to God, I watched the option power sweep so many times. I watched a white kid think that he was, Cunningham out on the field trying to run this option sweep. I didn't want to break it to him, but he was not Baker Mayfield. I mean, he was not. He was not. And he kept diving into the line like he was going to, well, if anything else, I'll get 1 yard. Listen, Corky, toss the ball down the field.
Because the defender's probably not going to catch it either. Like, you got a 50-50 shot on everything
Right.
out there.
I watched the other team from Paramount, wait, by the way, I'm at a white school. Let's all be fair. I'm at a predominantly white North County San Diego school, right? The other team is from Paramount, which is predominantly Hispanic and black. Do you want to guess who won the game? So
Hey, I love it when the parents go, "Oh, Timmy almost had that one." It's like it bounced off his fucking face mask.
Yeah,
No,
right.
he didn't. No, he didn't.
my favorite was one parent, as I'm guessing their kid, turned and looked at me and went, "Which one's your child?" I went, "Seau." Oh, really? Yeah, really. Idiot. My ex-wife and my husband are looking at me and trying to reposition their seats. It was quite fantastic. I was in rare Lee form. I was
No, his
doing
mom-
the play-by-play that team desperately needed. Another
mom-
miserably long down. Oh, there's an original call. Another false start. The number of false starts and encroachments was staggering. I swear to God, it was like watching special needs football. Oh, I didn't know we let the special needs kids play football. Yay.
So mean.
You know what? They would have played better. Corky would have manned up and would have ran the ball up the field. All right, we're done, people.
Yeah.
Sharing our lives. Back to boxing. Deontay Wilder got on the stick after the Tyson Fury fight and basically explained, after he explained his new hairdo, or showed it off, I should say, the new braided hairdo, which I think makes him look, how do I say this? More douchey, if that's a word. Is more douchey a word? Can you be more douchey? I mean, saying it sounds right, but I don't want to say more dicky because I don't think he meant to be dicky by doing his hair that way. It's douchey. It's like spraying. It's like being the kid with the puka. You know, the kid with the gold hair, with the rainbow hair, and wearing the Did he have the seashell cup bra on over his shirt and like a hula skirt? That guy at the football game. That douchey.
A lot of half shirts too. Yeah. The little
Okay,
Ezekiel
that's
Elliott
douchey.
look. Oh God, yes.
That's douchey. Deontay Wilder's hair is that douchey. Deontay,
Well,
they kept cutting.
it almost was a bad week for Deontay, huh? Didn't start off too good there. Cops were being called to restaurants. Almost had a riot in the hotel.
Week? All right, so he got into a riot or a fight or
a little face off, but the fans, they're a little bit more rowdy out there. Not like your Americans, correct? They can turn over a lot.
Why is he there?
Oh, to sell the fight, Lee.
I get that he's selling the fight, and I get that they're signing the fight, and I think that truly in his mind, he thinks that this is a fight he can win. I don't want to explain to him that this is the guy that actually put the work on. Like, he's a difficult guy to fight.
He wanted to avoid him. You're absolutely right. This is the guy you wanted to avoid. You probably wanted to go straight after Joshua. Joshua's the one with the vulnerable chin. Joshua's the one that's going to be there to get hit. As of right now, I told you guys this before the fight. I do not see Deontay Wilder landing a lot of punches when he faces Fury. Now, that's not to say the one that does land knocks him right on his ass like he did Luis Ortiz. I'm not saying that. But I am saying is not going to be too many of those opportunities for him to land on Fury. Fury is an awesome heavyweight boxer. He's in an era right now where he can actually land himself in the top of the all-time greats, Lee, because he already has a win over Klitschko. You give him Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, and he outboxes both of them like he did Klitschko. We're going to start talking about, have we ever seen a boxer as big as Tyson Fury that is this good? Some of the heavyweights of the past are really small heavyweights. This man is 6'7", 6'8". I mean, you can look it up. He's big. He makes Deontay Wilder look small. If anyone's seen the face-off photos, Fury looks bigger than Wilder.
No.
And now you're talking.
He's a big. The Gypsy King
big man.
is a big
Yes.
dude.
Yeah, and now you're talking. He's got movement, a jab, defense. Like, who really can beat him if he goes through this era? We've said this months ago. This era has the potential of being great, and this is a great matchup. We already had Klitschko get beat by Fury and Joshua were both great matchups, great fights, 100,000 people in attendance. These are classic matchups. You've got Joshua now facing Povetkin, who's got a big resume himself. It is a really good time to be a heavyweight. I'm sorry for those two middleweights that was supposed to be the most anticipated rematch in boxing. No, it's not. Not anymore. You could give it that rematch title, but the most anticipated fight right now, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder in December. It's going to get announced this week, this coming up week. They're supposed to announce the date. That's the biggest fight of the year. Sorry, just threw Canelo Triple G to the side.
Well, that's because they're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything.
Quietly this week, they rolled out the well, we'll get to it in a few minutes, but quietly this week they rolled out that they're now selling viewing locations in Vegas because the fight itself is sold out.
I got to ask something about these PR guys. I think it's time we call them out. Why do we need the penis shot when they're doing the weigh-in photo? Why? Why does your camera need to be positioned?
Because everybody likes a little penis in their life, Andrew.
No one ever. No. I'm going to tell you what, man. I'm
like
on my
penis,
face.
Andrew.
Hey, hold on.
Penis has got you quite a few kids.
Hold on.
By the way, when's Willie coming back? I heard all the talk.
We will talk. I talked to him about it. He wants to make a return, but
oh my God,
we'll talk.
Oh, by the way,
listen to me. To me. So on my feed on Facebook, Lee, I got many boxing chat rooms, right? Yeah. And you got this one asshole that wants to post this fucking photo on like 5 of them at one time, right? So my whole feed turns into Canelo Triple G's weigh-in picture, and my mom walks by. And here I got 4 photos of the
Hold
same
on.
shit.
Side note for everybody. Let me explain Andrew's mom. She jumps to the conclusion about as fast as any human being I've ever met. Doesn't matter what you're doing. She's going to make up her mind, and that's what it is.
I said, Mom,
with the story.
I said, Mom, this isn't what you think. She goes, what are you looking at?
Right. Now she thinks you're gay and you just got married.
Hey, that's what I told her. I said, oh my God, I got married on Friday. She catches me with these photos on Sunday.
So
No.
great. So great. That's so
Hey,
great.
they got to stop it with that shit, man. You know what? Have them raise the little scale thing a little bit higher. All we need is the six packing up. You don't need everything else. So that's all I wanted. These PR guys need to stop that shit. They got me in a real uncomfortable situation with my mother the other day. And to the guy that has to post it on 5 different feeds, I question you too, buddy.
In the main event last night, Carl the Truth, was I right about that? He calls himself Carl the Truth Frampton?
No. What is he? He's a little animal. You're
The Boll Weevil?
The Jackal or something? Carl the Jackal.
I think he should call himself. By the way, I'm going to keep going with it. He's really got to go with Carl Peter Frampton. If you're not old enough to understand that joke, it's still a great joke. Former 2-division world champion Carl Frampton knocked out Luke Jackson last night to retain his interim featherweight title, which means dick. He's the interim WBO champion. He fought a nobody from Windsor Park. They were in Windsor Park, Belfast. This dude was from nowhere in Australia. Tasmania. He was from Tasmania, no less, as I recall. He knocks out Jackson to retain his fake title. It's a fake title. He's not even the real WBO champion. He's a fake WBO champion. I don't even know what to say about that, Andrew.
Yeah, he's just a number 1 contender. That's all the interim title means.
He had a belt.
Oh, I know. They made those pretty little belts to, they... I don't know, Lee. These guys...
Take a side note back to Deontay. How corrupt is the WBC that Deontay is going to walk around the literal number 1 and interim WBC champion to go fight a guy who hasn't fought literally in forever?
Well, look, this is a decent step-aside opponent, though. Are you going to
really qualify Suleiman on this one?
Yes, because this fight matters to the sport a lot more than whoever the hell he was supposed to... with Dylan White. No one cares about that fight.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Then why are we calling people... Don't get me upset about this. Then let's stop all the interim bullshit.
Dylan White had his shot. Remember, he's taking step-aside money, too.
Let's skip ranking people. Let's skip the interim championship. Let's skip all of it. Okay? Let's skip it.
I hear you, but sometimes promoters their managers need to put their foot down, take people to court to get their opportunity. You don't see that a lot.
Why do you have to go to court?
When someone says, oh, I'll pay you $1.2 million not to fight me, Lee, it's hard not to take that check, man. You're getting paid to train. Right? And we see it happen all the time. These fighters, dude, I told you Triple G made a motherfucking career out of not fighting people. That's why he never moved out of middleweights. He had all of them scared. Felix Strum, Sergio Martinez, Miguel Cotto. Canelo handed him the title before he actually fought him. A career. That's straight $1 million checks he got not to fight those guys. Oh, yeah, I ain't moving. Hey, step-aside money's real. It sucks when you have it like Adonis Stevenson, who wasn't fighting, nobody's over the Alvarez. Now, that sucked.
Did we give the final decision, by the way? We need to look like real reporters. Say your famous word. How did Tyson Fury win?
Unanimous.
No! Say it correctly.
I don't know how to say it.
Oh, you're such a dick. Tyson Fury won by unanimous decision, people, last night. And Carl Frampton won by knockout. You're all caught up on the news. Today our news comes to you from poundforpound.com. Visit pound4pound.com and visit our friend Will Trio. And here's why. Nobody goes to that website to look up boxing news, and I just feel bad for Will. So let's support Will Trio and his dreams of having a website that people respect.
You're so mean.
Hey, fuck Will. And he's a friend of mine. Did you know on this date, Andrew? This is coming to you from pound4pound.com, the website that nobody visits for boxing news, Andrew. I'm going to say that a lot. Get used to it, everybody. On this date, August 19th, Juan Manuel Marquez knocked out Julio Gamboa in the 7th round.
That's one reason. Who the fuck cares?
All right, how about this one? Nassim Hamed TKO'd Augie Sanchez in the 4th round to retain the